we will figure that out. It's been forever since you've been in my stream. That's true, that's true. It's been a long time, but it's always nice to see you come by. I always appreciate it. Okay, let's pick the mail. And let's start the journey.
Long, long ago, this world once belonged to us, the humans. We were the rulers and masters of this land in this era of prosperity. But then, on one fateful day, everything changed.
Interesting backstory.
From the high heavens descended an unspeakable evil, a creature, a monster. He proclaimed himself as Omnicron, the king of the Nexomon. This wicked behemoth threatened to engulf our humanity into darkness. With one shattering roar, an eternal war between humans and Nexomon began. Over centuries of violence, humans learned how to tame and befriend the Nexomon and use them to fight against Omnicron himself.
Is Nexomon free? I bought it on Steam. It was discounted recently.
Then, in the midst of a dark age, one brave human warrior rose against all odds. And with the help of his Nexomon companions, he defeated Omnicron.
I love the art style so far.
The war ended, and centuries later, we live in a peaceful world along with our Nexomon friends. For Omnicron's darkness was forever destroyed.
Interesting.
Or so we thought.
Also, Crystal Wing said it's heavily like Pokemon and pretty much good for people who can't afford Pokemon. True. It's also perfect for people that don't have Nintendo Switch, because this is available on PC, which is where I bought it, on Steam, so that's nice. This is the end of your journey, champion of mankind. My ascension has been set in motion millennia before you were even born into this petty land. None might overcome Omnicron, the almighty king of the Nexomon. On this fateful day, my kind will arise from the ashes of your world. Now begone, That's what he said. Well, interesting beginning. We've seen the
Our story
backstory.
begins with a young and normal human child. Little does he know, his life is about to change very, very soon.
Earthquake? That's not good. Question marks. Investigate the mysterious sound downstairs. Okay. I don't know how loud is the game on the stream, but I think I will slightly lower the music maybe and the things. Does that sound okay? Am I too loud or is the game too loud? Okay. That's not what I meant to do. How do you... Okay. Oh, A button, okay. Nothing in the trash can. I don't know if this is similar to Pokemon where you can find random items all over the place. There is something shining over here, so... We picked up something. Golden Nexotrap times 5. I suppose those are like the Pokeballs of this game. The clock says on the wall that it's about 2 AM. It's quite interesting lore-wise. Okay. I have to say I like that we have orange eyes. Reminds me of Crash Bandicoot. You found a potion. Is that potion for me or for the creatures? I suppose it's for the creatures. Okay. It will take a while to get used to because it's been a very long time since I played any Pokemon-like game. But I am very excited. Father, the device is performing marvelously, sir. It is most certainly ready for distribution, so shall we? I will be the judge of that. Show it to me now. That fella looks quite cute, I must say. I love the hairstyle, very lovely. Absolutely, please follow me. Cyberboy says, maybe you should play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yeah, I would love to, but sadly I don't have Nintendo Switch, so maybe in the future. For now I am kind of stuck with PC games. Mother says, oh my, did the noise wake you up, dear? It is nothing to be concerned about, for it is merely another test of our latest invention. That reminds me, I believe Eli has been looking for you, dear. Why don't you go out and find her? She probably wants to show you her new toy. How very exciting! Oh my god! She's gonna showcase a brand new toy. That sounds a bit sassy. Let's see what kind of toy that is. Can we go into the basement? Wait, your father is in a very important meeting right now. Go outside and play with Ellie, will you? Well, I guess we cannot go into the basement. Heavily unfortunate, but understandable. Let's see what's going on outside. Okay, that's the alley. Stay away from us. You can't take Atlas, he's not yours. I'm not going anywhere without that robot. Go away. Come back. Okay, I said no. Seems like they are playing Tug of War with that Nexomon over there. Oh my. What is your problem, kid? Look over there. He dropped a Nexomon container. I bet he stole it too. We have to take it back. Hey, this is not yours. How are you so strong? Atlas, now's your chance. Yes, Master Ally. I'm on my way. I suppose the Atlas is one of the Nexomons. Seems to be a bird type, maybe. What is that dump robot of yours gonna do? Oh my. And Team Rocket is blasting off again. Literally. Quick, we must take back the Nexomon. Okay. This is where we can choose our character, I suppose. I have no idea what these symbols mean. This one is probably electric, fire, wind, water, leaf, earth. I suppose this one is fighting then. And I suppose we can only pick one, so which one should I pick? I mean, out of this selection right here, the one that I kind of like the most is probably the fox. But I don't know if fighting type is any good. That's the issue. Generally the fire type is usually the best for the starter because you can flame everyone. That's a difficult choice. Also, how come there is like 7 different starters? That's such a selection. Okay, this is Vetra, wind type. Pretty good attack. Baby water. Sleepy Technokid, hello, welcome to the stream. If I find a mod Nexomon, I will name it after you. Blizzo Mineral. To be honest, I don't like this design. Okay, Volusi Normal. The problem is I don't know which stats are good and which stats are bad. This one seems to have pretty good stats. Sprung. Velocity Electric. That's also pretty good stats. Maybe. This one has also pretty good stats. Petrol Plant. I think I will go with Sprung. Sprung seems to be looking mighty fine. Hey, what did you do to my partner? Forget it. I can deal with you on my own anyway. You don't stand a chance against my Nexomon. Hey, use the Nexomon you just got to fight him. Okay, our first battle is about to begin. You've been challenged to a Nexomon. Okay, the art style is like surprisingly lovely. Oh my god. Ratapon looks really cute. I love the red eyes. Okay, we got by 100% accuracy, I suppose. Flame column 85% accuracy and explosion is 80. Okay. Let's try going with the flame column. It worked. He didn't do much to us. Let's do another flame column. And he's gone. Easy clap, easy win. You love to see it. We got some gold. Are you kidding me? Oh my, he fainted. We were so good that he fainted. He couldn't handle the skill that he just witnessed. Oh my god. That was amazing. No way that was your first Nexomon battle. Oh, that's right. I should introduce you to my latest invention. This is Atlas. Hello there. Oh my god, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. You are gonna love him. Let me show you what he can do. What do we have here? He's the Nexolord. He do be looking mighty fine, I must say. The greatest Nexomon tamer in the world, indeed. And you must be, well, I don't think that matters, does it now? Even I cannot keep track of all the weaklings around this petty place. Is that your Nexomon kit? It does not belong to you, does it? Perhaps you believe you are worthy of using a Nexomon? Do you have what it takes to be a true tamer? Come on kid, show me what you can do. Damn, that was a very loud fart. You have the guts to steal from me? Why are you so frightened now? Keep that Nexomon erect. Let it forever serve you as a shameful reminder of how weak you are. Now out of my way, if you will. Get up, scrub. Yes, my lord. Farewell, kids. Pray that we don't cross paths ever again. Interesting. Why is the cute one the evil one? I was hoping that was a good guy, but oh well, it's the villain. It happens. What a nice gentleman, says Atlas. What is wrong with him? He's obviously planning something evil. Haven't you noticed anything weird about him? Like making the ground explode? He comes here all the time. It must be related to the secret machine your parents are building. Maybe we can follow him? Are you crazy? Follow that guy? Come on now, this isn't a video game. Yeah, this is just real life, you know. Hey, this could be important. We should go. I think you are supposed to be the smart character in this story. Well, here is a smart idea then. We should get another Nexon. What? This way we won't have anything to fear while following the Nexolord. I'm sure Atlas can teach you how to capture a Nexomon. I guess I owe you one for saving me. Alright, follow me when you are ready. Go ahead, you always wanted to learn about Nexomon anyway. I will catch you up later, okay? You know what I am wondering though? Who will pay for the broken sidewalk over here? Like, this is technically our property, you know, we live here. And the sidewalk is completely broken. We should probably call the insurance company and get that sorted, you know. What happens if we go back home? Let's see. Can we Tell our parents that the sidewalk has been broken. The Nexolord is the strongest Nexomon tamer in the world, did you know? He got huge plans for the future, and scientists like us are helping him make them a reality. Okay, mother doesn't care about the broken sidewalk. What? The machine I'm working on? I'm sorry, kiddo, but you are too young to understand this kind of thing. Well, father also doesn't care. Maybe our parents are rich, therefore they don't care about broken sidewalks. Could be the case, could be the case. There is a interesting looking mushroom, but we cannot pick it up. East Parum town. Okay. Do we have like a map or something? What is in the profile? Gaber Biscuit, because my name apparently doesn't fit. Okay, coins. 151. We already spent 20 minutes in the game, surprisingly enough, and we are still in the intro. Oh hey, you are finally here. How are you? Ready to get a new friend? I forgot to check if we can rename the Nexomon. Excellent. Come with me. Before we start, you will need an exotrap. Here, take this. Okay. Now let's see. Nexomon live virtually anywhere, but when they see tamers like yourself, they will try to hide. See the grass over there? Do you notice something strange about it? It's moving, I suppose. That's right, it is shaking. A Nexomon must be hiding there. Or the grass could be afraid, you never know. If you approach it, the Nexomon will probably try to defend itself. That's when we will capture it. Go ahead, approach that shaking grass. Okay. Let me check if I can rename Sprang. Info. Can I not name him? Skills. Oh, it shows you which level unlocks new abilities. That's quite cool. That's quite cool. I like that. I don't see any renaming option, unfortunately. Maybe in the database. Okay, that's the one that we battled. Doesn't seem like we can change the names. Maybe later on in the game. Well, let's go catch this Pokemon, by which I mean the Nexomon. It's the Parum. Can we just straight up catch him? Shouldn't we lower its HP a little bit? Apparently I cannot. Should I use the golden one? I am assuming that the golden one is guaranteed catch. Success, you captured Parum. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Also, Vonex, welcome back. I forgot to tell you welcome back. Okay, we can add him to the party or send him to storage. Might as well add him to the party because we only have one. I do hope there will be some way of renaming them later on. Because I was kind of hoping I would rename them after the people in the chat. Well done. Hey, I see you finally got 2 Nexomon. Things should be easier now. The Nexomon you captured is a little exhausted from the battle, don't you think? Here, I got some items that can heal your Nexomon. 5 healing potions. Healing an Nexomon is really simple. Just open your menu and then apply the potions, alright? Always keep your Nexomon healthy. Remember that most cities have a free healing center you can use. Okay. Are you ready now? Because I got a plan. I've lost track of the Nexolord, but there is another way to learn about him. There is a powerful tamer called Awoken who lives in Parum town. He is an overseer. Overseers are great tamers chosen by the Nexolord himself. He must know something. Parum town is really close. How about we pay Ivan a visit and ask him about the Nexolord? Let's go. It will be fun to meet a powerful tamer. Be very careful out there, alright? I will contact you as soon as I learn more about the Nexolord, okay? Well, okay. Sounds like a plan.
So, our young heroes embark on a journey to the small town of Parum. They hope to meet Ivan, the overseer of that town, who might know something about the mysterious Nexolord.
Indeed. Okay. Well, I see something shiny over here. It's a potion. Love to see it. What's your deal? Watch out, there are no healing centers nearby. But don't worry, I have brought lots of medicine to aid your Nexomon. Would you like me to tend to your Nexomon party? Sure. Alright, let me take a look. Done, your Nexomon are all good now. Thank you. Let's... Oh my god, it's Hobbin. I like him. Let's bite him. Let's do one more bite. And now let's try capturing him with the regular... Yeah, let's catch him with the regular. Hopefully that will work. It worked. I do hope there will be a way to redeem them. Let's add him to the party. There we go. Lovely. Let's see if we can get more. That's the same one, so let's just destroy him. Oh my god, he survived with 1 HP. Okay, let's get some experience. Lovely. I don't know which types can appear over here, but we've seen 2 so far, so I will assume there is more, maybe. Okay, Saxia. It's an interesting design. I suppose we can try capturing it with another regular. Our team is getting quite full, which is nice. Will definitely make things easier. Success, love to see it. Do we get experience for catching them, or do we get experience only when we defeat them? It kind of seems like we don't get any XP for the captures, which is unfortunate. But understandable, I suppose. Let's try one more. Oh my god, it's a kitty cat. I want the kitty cat. I haven't decided yet if this will be a series in which I try to capture every single Nexomon. Seems like I accidentally destroyed the kitty cat, but we leveled up, so that's nice. New skill unlocked, energy blast. Okay. Mastino. This is also one that we don't have here. That did 15 damage. If we do it again, it did 15 again. Okay. Now we should be able to capture it. That's good. I hope I can get the kitty cat at some point. Oh my god. The Nexomon broke free. Well then, let me try again. Please. Please. There we go. I don't know what are the chances of success, but there we go. We did it in the end. How many Nexomon can we have in our party? Let me actually check how many we have at the moment. We got 5. Okay. It also shows you the experience and everything, which is nice. I just hope that we can rename them at some point. You know? That would be nice. Let me go over here and see what's over here. Dandelion. So far we are getting like very lucky with the Pokemons. Nexomons, I mean. We keep getting new ones. I hope we can find another kitty cat though. This is like a pufferfish mixed with tree. Love to see it, love to see it. Okay. Let's heal up. There we go. That's not the kitty cat. Wind isn't weak to fire, I don't think. So we might as well annihilate it for experience. You know what, let's try. How much damage does this do? Oh my god, very effective. Okay. I was mistaken, it's very effective. Well, there you go, you learn something new every day. Handicap? I don't think I have you yet. Let me bite you. Let me swap to someone weak, maybe you. Let me punch you. There we go. And now let me capture you. We are running out of the capturing devices. Hopefully this will fail. Let's see. Let's just destroy him for now. We can always come back. We got the full team anyways, so let's go to the city. Maybe we can buy more of the regular things. Let's see now. If I'm not mistaken, to reach Ivan's town, it is just a matter of going straight. Don't forget to try and capture more Nexomon hiding in the grass around here. Parum town has a healing center and even a shop where we can stop by later. Let's get going. Alrighty then. Well, let's try to avoid battles. You see this thing, kid? In ancient times, a legendary hero built a system known as the Warp Network. He used totems like this to travel and protect the whole world instantly. Unbelievable. Nowadays, the totems are useless as nobody knows how to restore their former power. Hey, what's this thing? There is a very faint aura inside, but I don't think there is anything we can do about it. Any items? I don't see any shining things anywhere. So let's just proceed. There is shiny. A potion. Lovely. Is there anything? Doesn't seem like it. Hey, are you a new tamer? Newbies should never wander too far from towns. It's dangerous out here. Let me give you a little something to help you on your travels. 300 coins. Oh my god. Can you imagine receiving 300 coins from a total stranger? Take these coins to Parum town and get some supplies from the general store, okay? You can take me later. Very well. Hey, you. I see you got yourself Nexomon. Show me what they can do. Come on, don't be shy. I'm a rookie too. Alrighty then, rookie. Let me show you the skills. You have a beautiful looking Nexomon. Thank you for the coffee. In fact, I will sip some because might as well. Well, that was a nice battle. Wow, not bad at all. I guess I got a long way to go. Well, they are repeating what they said. We found Ether. What the heck is Ether? Restores stamina. Ah, I see. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. There is another battle over here, it seems. Well, look at that. A new target for my new Nexomon. I am on a win streak today. Are you? Well, we can break your win streak rather easily, I think. Let's see. How about one of these? Lovely. Was easy. Oh, damn the man. That's... I suppose that's the evolved version of the one that we caught a couple moments ago. And I suppose this would be weak to fire. Yep, very effective. Lovely. Another level up. Stamina went from 100 to 100. That doesn't seem like too much of an upgrade. Pretty good overall though. What? I can't believe this. You are not a rookie, there is no way. Well... seems like a skill issue to me. Oh my. It's a fire. Whoa, what's going on here? There are rumors of very dangerous tamers causing trouble everywhere. It's the Team Rocket, oh my god. Oh, don't be afraid. What are the chances we will ever run into one of them? Zero, null, nada. Right? Well, at least we got some antifreeze from the burning building. Kind of ironic. Help, help. Not even the Nexo guard knows what's going on. Move on, kid. The Nexo guard will take care of this. Well, good luck with that, I suppose. Can we talk with the... Doesn't seem like we can. Anti-burn? That would be useful for the fella over there, but... oh well. Suck. It appears a powerful tamer decided to burn up this area. We don't have many leads, but he can be that far. Well, it do be unfortunate. How horrible. That terrible stranger set the whole place ablaze. They say people just like him have been wreaking havoc around the world. Yeah, that's not very good at all. Hopefully we can run into him and teach him some manners. Maybe. Is this the city? Let me read the sign. North Parum town. Okay. I see the shiny. Nexo trap has been found. Exactly what I need. Shh, quiet. Zip, don't you dare interrupt the great Grandmaster Derosso. Only with utter silence may I perfectly capture nature's beauty into my canvas. Hiya. No, seriously, go away, kid. Well, with that attitude, I must say, your painting skills look kind of like a first grader level of skill, so there you go. I think I already have you, so I have one of these, very effective. Seems like our team members are also getting experience, although slowly. That's good, that's good. Well, let's proceed. Now this is the town. And here we are, Parum town. Did you know that each region in the world is ruled by a different overseer? Ivan is one of them and he lives in this town, so this is our chance to learn about the Nexomon. But before we look for him, you should visit this building. This is a healing center. Adventurers like you come here to recover their Nexomon party. Not only that, but they also have a Nexobox storage where we can deposit and withdraw your Nexomon. I'm sure you will capture lots of Nexomon, so you will be visiting this place a lot. Maybe I will. After you are done with the healing center, we should go looking for a shop. Well, alrighty then. Oh dear, are you another one of those tamers? There is a nice shop for adventurers like you down there. Owner is a strange fella, but he's got the nicest bargains. I see item. 100 coins, just sitting on the mushroom over there. Nothing unusual. Hey, did you know that you can only carry 6 Nexomon at any time? If you capture another one, they are sent to your own personal Nexobox storage. Every healing center is equipped with a console where you can deposit and withdraw your Nexomon. Well, it's a good thing that they can be transferred digitally, I suppose. Hey, come here for a moment. This console is what we call the Nexobox storage. This is where you can deposit and withdraw your Nexomon. Understood? Great, let's keep moving then. How about I look around first? Doesn't seem like we can interact with the machine. My entire party was beaten by some rude guy outside town. There are lots of mean tamers out there looking for a challenge. Be careful. Makes sense, makes sense. Tamers like you and me depend on healing centers just like this one. Wild Nexomon have been acting really aggressively lately. It's hard to keep your team safe nowadays. Okay. Might as well get healing. What about this lady over here? Did you hear? Some of the world's greatest scientists are disappearing. Not even the Nexogard knows what's going on. Well, I'm just going to stay here until they find a culprit. You do you, lady. Doesn't seem like there is anything else in the healing center, so let's proceed into the shopping center over there. I don't see any shinies anywhere. Am I the only one who thinks there is something weird about the shop owner? There is something unnatural about him, but what is it? Oh my god, it's a Nexomon in disguise. Or it's quite possibly a Fury. Or it's a Catboy. One of those things. Interesting. What a plot twist. Let's see, Khan's jungle is a dangerous place, isn't it? I'll just grab a bunch of potions, that should do the trick. Okay. Coming soon, Molly's Gemstone Bazaar. Today's tamers are so reckless. They just want to buy Nexotraps instead of healing items. It's a dangerous world. Go grab some potions for your Nexomon. Can we... no? Can we... Hello, my friend. You need anything for your adventure? Come take a look. Meow. Well, we acquired quite a lot of money, I must say. Rewind. Nexotraps. Anti-stuff. Well, I do be reckless. Let's buy nine of those and let's proceed with the journey. We don't need healing because we can always come back here and heal, I think. Maybe. Hopefully. Okay, I see shiny. 100 coins. I assume the pickable items are always shiny. Man, ever since the Nexolord named Ivan is our overseer, things have gone downhill. He's just a big belly with an army of bodybuilders, and the only thing they do is work out all day. Oh no, it's the steroid bros. Someone has to teach him a lesson, but he's actually pretty strong. Oof, 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 that will be unfortunate. Ivan and his bodybuilders leave their training equipment everywhere. Parum used to be beautiful, you know. Now it just reeks of sweat wherever you go. Yeah, that would be unfortunate. I feel sorry for your loss, I suppose. Are you a Nexomon tamer? Are you strong? Can you be our new overseer, please? Ivan is just a big jerk. Everyone is afraid of Ivan and his bodybuilders, but one day I will become a tamer and beat him myself. Well, seems like everyone is hating on the freaking Ivan. So hopefully we will be able to beat some sense into him. We shall see how it goes. People complain about Ivan being a terrible overseer, but we know better. There are towns with far worse overseers, you know. That's why we moved to Parum instead. Okay. Me and my husband ran away from the frozen thunder. If you think that Overseer Iron is a bully, just wait until you meet Overseer Glass here. I've never seen someone so obsessed with the Nexomon. Well, seems like the Overseers are in general kind of jerks. So that's not good. Let's break into the house of these strangers, because why not? Overseer Ivan destroyed our playground just to build his dungeon. Where am I supposed to go now? I can't leave town without any Nexomon. Oh hey kid, you are not from around here, are ya? Well, good for you. Any other place should be better than being stuck with that jerk Ivan. We are planning to move to Royal City. They say their overseer is incompetent, so we can do as we please. Okay. Found some ether. I don't see any other shinies in here. Hopefully I got everything. Seems like now we have 2 pets to go. We can go right or we can go upstairs. So let's go upstairs. Let's see what's up there. I suppose these are the bodybuilders. They do be looking kind of rough, not gonna lie. Anti-bind. And this is the Great Evans gym. Okay. So I assume this will be a boss fight. Some kind. This is a little uncomfortable. I see item. According to my database, Ivan is a bodybuilder and this is his gym. Wow, this floor is made out of floor. What is this pair of weaklings doing in my gym? Hey, the overseer, why that's me, Ivan. I remember that name. What does a small fry want with the strongest overseer in the whole galaxy? We want to ask you about Nexomon. The Nexolot, don't you watch the news? The Nexolot is the most powerful tamer in the whole universe. What else is there to know? We know that he is planning something shady, and if you have one bit of honor, you should tell us. A weakling like yourself would never understand the designs of the mighty Nexomon. If you are so eager to learn about him, you will have to prove to me that you are worthy. I don't like where this is going. With a Nexomon battle. You are wise to be afraid of the mighty Ivan. Hey, come on. We already came all the way here. We can't disappoint Ellie now. I know you can do it. You can beat this dumb musclehead. I'm still here, you know. If you want, you can go train your party or even capture more Nexomon and come back later. Come to me when you are ready, rookie. Golden Nexatrap is lovely to find. We cannot talk with the fella. Should I just try? I mean, he will probably wipe the floor with me, but I guess we could save the game, you know. Save. Data saved successfully. Is the rookie ready to challenge me? Yes. So you are braver than you seem. Fine then. The great Ivan grants you a duel. If you win, I'll tell you all about the next one. He's got 4 Nexomons on his team. We technically only have 1 capable one, so this will be interesting. Let's use this. Okay. Oh my. Okay, one down, 3 more to go. Oof, that was unfortunate. Can I heal? Restores 80 HP. Let's do it. Let's heal. And let's do one of the stronger ones, maybe. Let's try this one. It worked. There we go. 2 down, 2 more to go. This is stone. I suppose stone would be weak to fire. I mean strong against fire. Maybe this will be the move to do, but I should probably heal again. He bounded me. I don't know what that means. Let's try using this attack. Didn't work. He petrified me. Are we just stuck in eternal petrification? Or do I need to use anti-bind? Okay. Well, we did some damage. 3 down, 1 more to go. This is Trineon. So far we are doing quite well. I should have probably healed. In fact, let me heal right now. There we go. Nice to see you dance, Monix. We are out of moves, so we can only bite now. We can no longer even bite. There we go, we defeated all the Nexomon. You know what, that was surprisingly easy. Another level up. Seems pretty good, pretty good. What the hell? Even my own bodybuilders left. Now tell us all you really know about the Nexolor. I don't actually know anything. What? Do you really think Nexolor tells us his secret plans? Overseas are nothing but grants to him. He let me rule this petty town as long as I shut down anyone who opposes him. See, I have no idea what his schemes are. What, we beat you for nothing? Well, I suppose I could tell you about the champions. The champions? They belong to the Nexolord's inner circle. Way superior than oh my god, I am getting tongue twisted. Way superior than an overseer. Interesting. Where can we find a champion? Yes, Ivan, where can they find us? Who said that? Fenrir, what are you doing here? Hello to you too, Ivan. It's a wonderful day to check on my favorite overseer. But lo and behold, a kid has beaten the almighty Ivan. A kid. I am speechless. You are not supposed to talk about the champions. They beat me, I had no choice. Silence. On my authority as Fenrir, the champion of fire, you shall be terminated as an overseer. What? You know what? I don't care anymore. On my authority as the great Ivan, I shall terminate you. Take this. What's wrong, Ivan? I don't seem to be terminated. How about we go home? I heard you got some questions to ask a champion. Go ahead, kids, ask away. How's it going? Hey, don't ignore me. Ignoring you? You were literally unconscious. That didn't even hurt me, Fire Kid. Here I come. What are you kids so afraid of? You beat an overseer. You're really not worth wasting my time on. I can see why did the next sword let you go. You know what? Do whatever you want, kid. Or do you rather not? It is an overseer's job to get their hands dirty, not mine. And now, out of my way. What have we got ourselves into? Interesting. Yamate kudasai indeed. And Ivan says that was one of the Nexolord's champions. So yeah, if you wanna fight him, oh yeah, totally. Look kid, there are a bunch of overseers who despise the Nexolord as well. There is an overseer living in the mountains to the east. He knows a lot about the Nexolord. Well, if you have the guts to ask him, that is. In the mountains, huh? Maybe we should talk with Eli. Things are getting a little out of hand, don't you think? What about you? What will you do now that you are not an overseer anymore? I will have my revenge on Fenrir. I will work out every single day. That Brad won't see me coming. Right, we should probably get going now. Well, that was interesting. Lots of lore being dropped on us. Okay. I don't see any other shinies, so let's go outside. Hello. There is so many dialogues in this game. I was on my way to you. Atlas told me what happened with Ivan. This is much worse than we thought. What do you mean? Whatever the Nexolord is planning, I think it's gonna happen soon. How do you know that? A huge signal has been broadcast from the Nexolord's tower just a few moments ago. I've been unable to decrypt the message yet, but this is the first time he makes such a huge broadcast. I even didn't receive a message, but maybe that's because he's no longer an overseer. The only way to find out is to ask another overseer. There is another overseer in the mountains. We can get there by heading east. But before we do anything risky, you should heal your Nexomon and buy any supplies for the trip. I will try to decrypt the broadcast in the meantime. Good luck. Alright, when you are ready, we can exit this town by heading east. Understood? Alrighty then.
A mysterious message has been delivered to all of the overseers. What could it be? What is the Nexolord planning to do? Now our heroes must meet with the overseer of the mountains to discover the truth.
Well, what is it, kid? Do you want to join our exclusive gym? You'll have to speak with an overseer, Iwan, but he only accepts the strongest. 207, 208, 200 arc. Strongest in the world. You might someday be the second strongest. To be fair, I'm in the middle of my work. To be fair, we already beat the ass of Iwan, so he's not as strong as they seem to think. Alright, if we want to go to the mountains, we will have to head in that direction. It might be dangerous, so recover your party and get supplies before leaving. Very well then. I am thinking if we should head back and try to catch that cat that we missed out on before, or if we should head forwards. I'm not sure if I want to be a completionist or just a story goer, you know. There is 310 Coromons. So doing a completionist would probably take a very long time, I suppose. I might just focus on the story. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. I kind of hope we can somehow rename our Nexomon at some point. Oh my god, that is... No, that's sort by name. I was almost excited. You know what, let me actually Google if we can or cannot rename the fellas. Nexomon rename. Rename a Nexomon. It's not possible to nickname a Nexomon. It's kind of unfortunate. The game gives you the option of giving your Nexomon a nickname when you catch them. That's the second game, that's not the first game. The first game... Let's see, rename. Doesn't seem like it's possible, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't see any info about it anywhere. It's kind of unfortunate because I was hoping we could name Nexomon after the people in the chat, you know. It was the main reason why I decided to play this game, so it's kind of sad that it's not possible or doesn't seem to be possible. Let me look up if there are any modifications for the game that could maybe enable us to do stuff. Is the game on a Nexus? Let me see. Nexus modes and community. Nexomon. The game isn't on a Nexus, so no mods, therefore no renaming, I don't think, unfortunately. Well, that's heavily unfortunate, but what can you do? I suppose we cannot rename people. I mean, we cannot rename the Nexomon. Did I heal? Now I healed for sure. Let's go, and how much money do we have? Where is it? 1400. Support code 3724172. I'm not sure what that means. I can change my design apparently or something. Ooh, this one looks cool. I kind of like that. Oh, I see. You can have him next to. Well, look at that. We can have someone following us. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. In some Pokemon games, there was the option to rename your creatures in certain towns. Maybe the same thing is true in this game, but I didn't find any answers on Google, so I don't think the renaming is possible, unfortunately. I guess it's not that big of a deal. I just need to... I guess I should therefore change the name of the stream to... Let's change the name to something else. Take like this, so that the title of the stream isn't misleading, you know. I haven't played this game before, so I didn't know. There have been some really strange earthquakes lately. You know what I think? It must be related to the excavation in the Solus Desert. They are digging something huge and powerful. Even we can feel it this far away. Okay, let's go check the building. Don't mind us breaking in. Whoa, is that a Nexomon? Where did you get it from? The coolest Nexomon are in the eastern cave, but it's a little dangerous right now because of the rock slides. Okay, noted. Anti-paralyze, that might come in handy. Look at this field. This is why I hate Nexomon. My kids are tamers just like you, and they will let those dirty creatures roam around my house all the time. Well, sucks to be you, I suppose. Okay. I must say though that I really love the art style of this game. It looks very beautiful. The characters and such look very nice. I like it a lot. Go away, that jerk Ivan didn't let me join his gym. He thinks I'm too weak. I'll show him one day. Well, you do look like a twink, so I'm not surprised. Ah, that stupid cave to the mountains keeps getting blocked by rock slides. It takes us weeks to clear the path, and then boom, another rock slide. By the way, I love your haircut. You have very nice haircut. To be fair, most of the characters we've met had really nice haircuts so far. Whoever designed the haircuts in this game had some really nice inspiration, I suppose. This isn't good. To get to the mountains, we need to enter this cave. They say some really awful earthquakes have been happening these days. Wait for me. What do you want now? You need to get through here to meet the overseer of the mountains, am I right? I will lend you a hand. After all, the great Ivan doesn't work for Nexolot anymore. What are you gonna do? Crush the boulders with your bare hands? Yes. Wait, what? Special destruction technique. Muscle apocalypse. Well then. And they say my 24/7 workout routine is a waste of time. By the way, the cave ahead is only for experienced tamers. A weakling like you will never survive. You do realize we beat you, right? Shut up. Anyway, you will eventually reach the mountain town where you can search for Remus, the overseer. Overseer Remus, huh? Gotcha. I have met the man a few times in the past. I have no doubt that he despises the Nexolot as much as I do. Thanks, we better hurry now. Mountain passage. I kind of wanna go and try to catch the kitty cat. Let me check the database. So this shows us which ones we have and which ones we don't. Yeah, the kitty cat isn't in our collection. I do kind of wanna try getting it because it looks kind of neat. So before we go into the cave, where I assume is a new biome with new Nexomon, let me go back and try catch the ones we already sort of see. Alpaca is new, I think. We haven't seen Alpaca yet. Let me bite it. Maybe I should bring out someone weak. Because I wanna weaken it. That did 5. Okay, I think now we should be able to capture it, maybe. I hope. Will we get lucky? We will. Nice. I'd love to see it. I don't think we have this one yet. Actually, what was the type of this creature? I forgot to check. We have three green types in our inventory, so I will replace this one, I suppose. Open is the birds that we already have, therefore we can insta-kill him and go away. Nicely done, nicely done. Let's go this way. The fire has been dealt with, I suppose. That's good, that's good. Nice to see the environment change with time. Oh my god, what is this? Parallel. Okay. Let's bring in Hobbit. Let's scratch. That did 4. Another 4. Let's try using the regular. And no luck. It killed Hopin. It's not good. Okay. Another one. That should work, I think. Nice. Now this was a water type, I'm pretty sure. We got 2 fighting ones, 2 leaf ones, 1 wind type. Send to storage then. Another one of these. Goodbye. We leveled up, we love to see it. Handicap. Can I check if I have this one? It doesn't say if I have him or not, but it's a common one, so... Let's get rid of him, I suppose. Let me check my database. I don't see him. Am I blind? There he is, Handicap. We don't have him. I wish there was some indicator that would tell us that we have him or not. Oh, there is an indicator. You can see it in the corner. If you have it already, there is the thing over there. Okay, now we know. We are learning slowly but surely. It will be taking time to learn stuff. Already have you. Seems like we are slowly leveling up the squad, but very, very slowly. Hello again, you. Let me bite you.
You got mail.
Thank you for the mail. As you can see, I am in the package. Peeking out of it, in fact. Let me switch to Dandelion. If we put it to sleep, that should technically make it easier to capture it. What's the chances of this succeeding? 40%. That's not much. But we did it. Okay. Hopefully this will work. There isn't any backflip command so far. But we captured another Nexomon. So that's lovely. I see some movements over here. You again. There you go. Ooh, you look interesting. Their bite uncommon. Missed me. Let's swap to the one that we haven't used yet, I suppose. Several mini explosions causing heavy damage to opponents. I don't wanna accidentally destroy him. Hopefully this won't do much. Let's give it a go. It didn't work. That's unfortunate. Let's try again. Please, give it to me. Oh my god, it didn't work again. And I am almost dead. But you know what? I wanna try again. Please. Oh my freaking god. What is this Nexomon? It killed my friend. Let's try putting it to sleep. Maybe now it will work. We can hope. Nice. Let me put this in my inventory because we don't have the stone type yet. Question is, which one of these do we want to replace? I kind of like the goat, so I will replace the mastino. I got an achievement for collecting 10 Nexomon. I thought we already had more than that, but apparently no. This one we already have, so we can just nuke it, I suppose. There we go. Ooh, this one is rare. A rare water type. You receive the golden one. Rare water type. I want this. I want this in my squad, actually. I like the design of it. It's the hermit crab. I freaking love hermit crabs. Look at it, how cute it is. Isn't this like the cutest hermit crab? We don't have water type in our squad yet, so I will replace you probably. There we go. And in fact, I like it a lot, therefore I will actually go ahead and put it as my main one. This one will be second. The goat will be third. Let's do it like this. And I will attempt to train up the Cheryl a little bit. If we can, it would be nice. Cheryl versus Cheryl. Okay. It will be a slow fight, but it's a necessary thing to do because we want to level it up. There we go. We will heal when we reach lower HPs. Handicap. Well, that does 9 damage. Okay. There we go. Almost leveled up already. Another handicap. We already have this one, so let's beat some sense into it. He does a lot of damage. Let me heal up, because it's starting to be a bit rough. Maybe we should go heal up. Wasn't there a healer somewhere around here? Well, we leveled up. More power. New skill unlocked. Intimidate. Interesting. I usually don't use those kind of moves because they are usually luck based, but I suppose it's good to have. I think the healer was somewhere over here. There we go. It's a bird. A strong bird. But we are stronger. There we go. I still don't see the cat anywhere. I assume that Leaf is weak to fire and strong against water. So let's use the face. Very effective. What did it do? Did it poison me? Either way, you are defeated. We received another level up. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We are growing in power. I don't even know if this game has like evolutions and stuff. It has to have evolutions because 90 is Dandelion and 91 is Dandemil. So evolutions confirmed. If I check your skills, the next one is unlocked at 7, then at 12, 14, 20, 24, 30, 36, 43, 48. It doesn't really show me at which point the fella evolves. It just shows me rareness. I guess we will cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, you should be... easy to defeat. Where did one of my attacks go? Did I accidentally unequip something? I did. Oh my god. It happens. Thank you for the heart. Decided to sit down and relax. That's understandable. Still no kitty cat in sight. You survived with 1 HP. Well, ooh, mega rare. Well, there you go, we found our first mega rare creature. Mega rare creature, it's a fighting type. We could replace Alpuka with it. Because it's mega rare, you know. Seems like something you would wanna have in your party. After I level up the Hermit Crab, I will probably switch to the one that we just got. Because I wanna see what kind of moves it can pull. New skill unlocked. Splash your enemy with water mixed with a powerful venom. Nice. Finally, venom. Let there be carnage. Okay. Let me swap you with you. There we go. Nicely done. Another hobby. Headbutt or kick? The kick does more damage and is more accurate. Surprisingly enough. So I will be using only kick, I think. Nice. There we go, level up. You love to see it. thought it's quite easy, these fights. Oh my god, we finally found the cat again. You know what, let's just use the golden one because it took us forever to catch it, so we might as well. I think I will just send it into the inventory box. At this point we probably got everything we possibly could in this particular spot of the map. Since we do have the mega rare as well, so maybe we can now kind of proceed inside, maybe. Which would be quite nice. Another level up, we love to see it. 5, 11, 7. New skill unlocked. Cast a focused blast of energy on your opponent to deal great damage. Sounds lovely. Another handicap. Seems like you get full heal when you level up, which is nice. I should have probably noticed that sooner, but here we are with another rare creature. Let me just use the golden capture device. We are getting quite lucky with the rare drops, which is nice to see. We are also running out of the capturing devices. We will need to stock up, I think. You.
Ah, my goodness!
My goodness indeed. Very, very spooky. There, Bite, it's been a while since I've seen you around. We are leveling up quite fast. There we go. In fact, I would say it's rather easy peasy. At the moment. There we are. What's over here? Alpaca. We already have you, so get new. Okay, he made us confused. That's not good. Does confusion go away or do you need to switch? Punch. Well, let's go heal up in the hospital. See ya later, alligator. And to be completely honest, I'm starting to have a little bit of a headache. I guess it's one of those days. So I will probably quit this stream. And we will continue at some point next week with the second episode. I decided to buy each of these twice to have in my inventory. Before I end the stream, I wanna go and it's been a very long time since I seen the party wolves redeem. Thank you. It's a very lovely redeem. Mountain pass. Okay, so this is the pass to the mountain town. I detect multiple hostile Nexomon roaming around, so be careful. Some of them are completely new to you, be ready to capture them if you want. Now let's hurry and meet Remus to find out what is the Nexolot planning. Okay. Well, we found a revive. And I think this is the perfect spot to save the game. And I've been nuked. Thank you for the redeem. Nuke is very nice. Now let me, just to be safe, save the game again. Data save successfully. And boom.